Hello everybody, welcome to episode 1 of the Tamagotchi Smart series, and this is going to be the One Piece era of this whole entire little series here. I don't know have a title yet. I'll probably decide on a title like after the fact, or for like a subtitle or whatever, because to be honest, the Tamagotchi Smart uses little DIM concepts that are, DIMs I think they call it, or DIM chips or whatever, so plug it into the device and it unlocks content. It's like DLC pretty much. So in the whole Tamagotchi Smart series, we're just going to probably have like little subtitles for each of the parts, because easier way of doing that. And to be honest, this is probably a device that we get to revisit a bunch of times, because there's a lot of those chips out there. But let's get to unboxing this one. So we have the One Piece edition here. I already showed off the box in my last series a bit, on the last episode of it. But let's take a quick little look around again. So there we go, got the device itself, the little chip right there, and the lanyard. And of course, it is a rechargeable battery device. There is, you don't have to put batteries in it, which is pretty nice. Because I remember, the Tamagotchi on, you had to constantly swap out batteries all the time. So it's pretty nice to have rechargeable ones in these things. So let's get to opening it. Whoop. And we'll close that up. And we're going to open this up right about now. Okay. So, take it on out. And there's nothing else in the box, so it's actually pretty empty box. I do like the Japanese Tamagotchi boxes, because they are usually like 10 times smaller or whatever than a lot of the American ones that'll come out, so it is pretty nice to have these smaller things. So here's our One Piece DIM right here, or is it the Tama Smart card? That's what they call them. DIMs are what they call the Digimon versions of these things. I do like the designs of these a lot more. They're like egg-shaped and everything, and actually have a bit more effort put into them compared to, I would say, the Digimon ones, where very little effort was put into that whole thing. We got the device right here, which is just a little... See if I can pop it out. There we go. And yep, that's just a little device right here. It does come with a cool little watch band thing that I don't think I have to put on yet, because there's no little thing. Yes, I could take off the watch band. So let's see how we do that, because I'm not going to wear the watch band. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, I don't want to wear a watch band. Oh, there we go. Okay. And let's look at the watch band real quickly. Pretty little simple thing. All it does is hook into the little divots inside the actual device there. So, pretty cool. I do like the idea that it is just an optional method of wearing this, but to be honest, for my fat wrist, it's not going to even work for me, so it's just pretty cool that you can actually see it. You have the little tagline right there, Digital Friends of the World. Got the nice little One Piece skeleton right there. And that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to take a better look at the device itself real quickly. So, these are way smaller than I was expecting, because it's been a while since I ran a color device. I missed out on the Pix or whatever, and pretty much the last device I ran was the On, and the On was like a thick old boy. These things are actually like pretty equivalent to like an actual basic Tamagotchi. So it's kind of interesting. Like, this is a Katai right here. So that's actually probably the most similar thing to, like, what was it? A V3, so, and probably the V3 re-release. I don't have one of those currently to compare to, but it's pretty cool that this is such a small little device here. Don't know if this has power in it, because this will be the first time powering it up. And we got little things here. Don't know, is this the... Okay. I'm not going to try forcing anything yet until I open up the instruction manual here. So okay, let's get to that at least. Ooh, got another little thing. Open up the knife. And... come on. Okay. Let's see what we're using here. So we're using micro USB, which is kind of interesting. I guess this was before the whole European thing, so they do not have C on there, which is kind of a pain, but to be honest, I own a bunch of those cables in a much longer format, so I think I'm okay with that. In fact, actually, recently just got like a device today that includes one of those cables that's like extremely long. So it talks about the device. Apparently there's like touchscreen panels or whatever. Oh, is it touchscreen really? Oh man, my fingerprints are all smudged over that. That's great. So let's see. The side thing opens up. Of course, you can plug it into whatever USB type thing in there. Does it mention what the power ratings are for it? Probably on the back of this thing, isn't it? It is not. That is actually a bit of a pain. Okay, so I guess I'll have to figure out what type of USB brick I can use on this thing. But I'm imagining it's just a simple, was it iPhone brick? Let's see, it probably says something on it about on the box. Let's see. Does it tell me the ratings? The power ratings? No, it does not. Okay, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna just try a really low watt one. If it doesn't charge then I'll move up to a bit of a higher one. And of course, the instructions are not that helpful in this device. Just shows the nice little intro screen from... That looks like the same one the On had, actually. We've got a date screen. This is from 2022, so it's been 2 years since the release of this kind of thing. And it talks about the whole, how it's sectioned off by panels or whatever. And of course, we got a bit more of the random device things. So that's pretty easy, little simple thing. We got the lanyard here. I will probably not be using this at all, but it's pretty cool that it does actually have the little intricate designs of the Tamagotchi and One Piece crossover, which is really sick. That's pretty cool. And let's see if we can actually figure out how to power this device on. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. I did not take note of the date today. So, let's see. Oh yeah, it does work like that. Oh, it's so weird. So it does actually use a touchscreen, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And sorry if the video footage is kind of weird. I have not set up for the ISOs and stuff like that for frame rate adjustments. So I'm going to imagine I click this. How do I move on to the next thing? Oh, those buttons aren't real. That's weird. Oh, how am I... How is it? Sorry, like having one of those moments where it's like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Is this the day or the other thing? Sorry, I'm like having one of those moments where it's like, oh, having a touchscreen is so weird for a Tamagotchi. Like last time I dealt with like a touchscreen type thing was like with the Angel, and the Angel doesn't really have a touchscreen. It has like a weird like a speaker thing that picks up the sound of you tapping it. So it's like not really a touchscreen, but it's like this weird sort of thing. I don't know how to describe it. I think today is the 14th. Let's look at the Katai here, because I do actually have the date listed on this one. Yes, it is. And yes, I am recording this very late at night, but to be honest, that is okay by me. So let's see. We'll probably just... I could probably learn how to change the time on this a bit later, so I guess we'll do that for probably right now. Come on, focus in. Why is this having such a hard time focusing? Okay, there we go. So yeah, we'll do it like that. And there we go. Oh, is this like my birthday thing or whatever? So let's see. Enter my birthday in there. There we go. And ooh, what is this? I'm guessing this is just a name entry screen, so I guess we will type in. Here, I'll do, what is it? We'll do Geist, probably. Ooh, this touchscreen is so weird to use. Like, I'm like, trying to have to get used to this, but it's like such a weird thing to feel. And I'm trying to get it to focus, because like the issue is I'm also putting my fingers over it, so it's going to try focusing on my fingers, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Don't know if I like this or not. It's kind of weird to have like a touchscreen type thing. And it should be it. Oh. Is there anything else I can put in there? Any cool little symbols? Because usually these devices have like a bunch of random little symbols into it. Let's see. Ooh, we do! We got random symbols. Sweet. Let's see. And where's the weird... So I'm like looking through this, I'm like, ooh, what do we all got? Ah! Try not to kick the thing. Kicking my tripod by accident. Okay, we're back to the Japanese. So we'll probably just pick the Tama sign. Or the face. I want a face, actually. I want the smiley face. Oh, what's this? Oh, press the bottom button down here. Yes. Oh, nope. So I'm used to like red being like a negative thing or whatever instead of green. So I guess this is kind of swapped around. And there we go. We got our little egg. Am I supposed to put like the dim in there or whatever? So let's see. We have the little dim area right there. I'm going to see if I need to put the dim in. Let's see. I guess let's do that real quickly. I assume we have to put the dim in. I don't know. Maybe because it probably needs data or whatever. And these devices are a bit weird with how they do things. There we go. Let's see. Pop it in. Oh, there we go. Let's see. What's going on? And there's our Tama. Wow, look at him. It's such a cool looking thing. I don't know what it's saying to me. Let's see. Probably wants food. Let's see. What do we got? Top one? Oh, this is such a weird thing to do. And we know to use red, so let's do. Okay, so I'm guessing the. So you have to hold down on the options, which I guess is a really cool way of doing the whatever stuff. So let's see. Trying to figure out all this currently. I'm like, ah. Okay. Sorry for being a bit quiet in this episode. I need to get used to having to hold it down. Let's see. Is it this one? Okay, so here we go. We got our little stats bar. So I'm guessing this is like a sort of happiness meter. That's our food, and there's our money points. Okay, that's weird. I might get a stylus for this because I don't like my finger being all up in the screen. Let's see, what's all this stuff? Let's see. Okay. Trying to figure all this out. I'm like, oh, there's like a down option, but I don't know if I can press down. And part of me wants like slide up, but like there's no slide option. So I guess not. Love having my fingerprints be like all covered in this device as well. So it's like, ugh. Like, yeah. No? I don't know what I did. I guess I have to figure out what's all going on. Need to look into the instructions and guides for this type of thing. So I'm guessing the top option is shower and the bottom one is like the pooping animation or whatever. Okay, no. Bottom one is the shower. So that means the top one is for pooping. Okay. Now this is like one of those weird episodes where it's like I'm trying to figure out what's all going on. I don't even know if this is actually doing anything. Guessing not. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's do a bit of feeding though. Bam, look at that. I always love the art style on these things, so it's always cool to see like the random little art pieces. I don't know if this is actually doing anything. Like, there's not enough instructions to be like, wow. Because, like, what is it? It just says, like, it starts or whatever, and that's pretty much it. I'm like, cool, I guess? I don't know. It's like one of those, like, ugh. Trying to see if there's anything else I can do in this currently. I'm like, let's see. See, there's that option down there, and I'm like, how do I access the bottom thing? Like, is there other buttons I don't know about? I don't even know if this is doing anything, like, actual properly. So, I don't know if that is doing anything in this device. But there's our cool little Tamagotchi right there. It's a weird looking thing. Let's see, can I mess around with it? And there's our sort of C button animation type thing. It is talking to us. I do not know what it's saying. Oh, it actually opened up another menu. Is it like actually doing anything? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, there we go. Got it. Finally interact. I'm like, It's cool having like a bit more of an interactive experience here, but man, it feels like I'm... You make loving this thing hard. They don't like the touchscreen aspect of this. These are weird. Okay. Woo! I have a speaker in it. Where does it have a speaker? Hello, Tamagotchi. Oh, but I don't speak Japanese, so. I don't know what any of these options are. I know the first one's pet. The first one is... I'm guessing that bottom one's like an exit option or whatever. It's gonna be like a long episode of me just being really confused. And just being like sort of impressed by all the colors and stuff like that. Okay, so don't know what's all going on with this device currently. It's just a pretty simple little thing right now. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Is there a motion sensor in this thing? Yep, it is. Okay. So I'm guessing that's what the watch part does for us. So I guess if you bring it up to your arm or whatever. Okay. So is there anything else going on in this house? Okay, so I'm gonna think that's pretty much it for right now. I'll learn more about this device. I just wanted to show off like the unboxing and everything like that, which pretty interesting little thing so far. Got some pretty cool little things in it, and this is just gonna be the start of trying to find out what's all going on in this sort of one-piece device. And if I did the dim thing wrong, please tell me down below. I'm probably gonna pop up a guide in just like a minute and see what all I did wrong in this thing. It's weird. It's like such a... Like, it has all the tech and everything in it, but it's like... It just kind of drops you in and doesn't really explain things. I know that that's the whole point of, like, an original Tamagotchi, but, like, original Tamagotchis came with, like, actual instruction manuals, so... This one's kind of confusing with how it's lacking a lot of information. And I know the idea is it probably isn't lacking a lot of information or whatever, but it's like... We got fields or whatever here, and... Just the weirdness of the fields. So, okay, so we can slide one direction, and it will do this one thing. We can slide a different direction. Okay, yeah, this is going to be an interesting thing to learn about here. Okay. So I'm going to end it right there for right now. So, thank y'all for watching, and there's our cool little Tom right there. So... We'll be back with episode 2 later on. And this is just a really cool little intro here. Cool looking Tamagotchi. This is like another color screen experience. Really liking the more slimline appearance of these things. Oh, it is taking a poop. What is going on? Buddy, we'll take you to the restroom. Oh, it's a medicine thing. Okay, that's a bit more helpful to learn. And he did poop as well, so that's kind of annoying. So we get to finally test out the poop thing. There we go. I do love the sound of this device. It's like a very interesting idea of the... It's very more like out there instead of a very beepy tones and stuff like that. And I love how the animation's way more fluid. With the on was very, like, static and non-moving. So the idea that it's kind of, like, moving around and stuff like that is really cool. And we will learn more about this device as we go forward now. So I'm going to end it right here because this episode is getting a bit longer than now. And I've just been kind of quiet, and it's probably not making for a great episode for here. But this is the start of the One Piece Tamagotchi, and that is pretty much it for right now. And of course, it is a sort of always turns off after a bit of time, which I'm going to have to get used to again, because I've been running Tamagotchis that never go off. Their screens always stay on. So it's going to be weird having ones that turn off again. But that's it for right now, so thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye! Bye!